I know. Okay. So start with your toes together to touch. We're just gonna build a reference point here. So toe to toe, put a little tiny wedge between your heels, and just notice what it feels like when your second and third toe is pointed straight forward in front of you, okay? So this is parallel. We'll reference this a little bit later on in class. All right, stand as tall as you possibly can. Reach the ball up. Take a forward fold. And just take your time here. You can bend your knees quite a bit as you take your chest over your thighs. And as you do that, let your head drop. Take one breath into your low back and one breath out. You can either roll up vertebra by vertebra, or you can take a flat back to rise, up to you. As you come on up to the top, reach overhead, turn your heels together, and your toes out. Okay, so you feel a difference? There's kind of this squeezing at the side of the seat. Amazing. Right here, take your right toes out to the side, and step your right foot back, come into a curtsy lunge. We're gonna move this, so you'll tap. Right toes out, back to curtsy lunge, right toes tap, and now just faster right here. Go, one count out, one count back, one count out, one count back. Tap, and back. Okay, so it's big dynamics for the left leg here. You're getting so much elongation and contraction both. So you can kind of lower the left leg and focus on the side of the seat. Left seat, left quad, left seat, left quad. Out, back, back. We'll take it to curtsy lunge in just a moment. It'll be small range with a ball squeeze. In 4 like this, in 3 like this, in 2, on the back right here, squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball. Add your elbows, squeeze, elbows down, elbows down. Missy, there's tons of room up here if you want to come. A little down and hug, little down and hug. Good. If you'd like to, you can start to play with floating your back right toes off the floor. We're here just for 8. We're here for 6. Turn right in 4, 3. Step back, turn right, get really big. Now parallel your toes, okay? So they're pointing towards this right side wall. Exactly. Bend your back right knee, lateral lunge, left hand down, twist right. Feel free to roll out through your right palm. So it's an opportunity here to lengthen through your left inner thigh. You can kind of let the left hip sink. Okay, come back to center, side to side. You're just gonna go side lunge, side lunge, side lunge. If you want to add a little rotation of the chest, you can do that as well. Good, Jenna. Okay, we're just intentionally warming up here with this side-to-side fluid movement, connecting with your breath. Side, 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 side. Good. You can also start to squeeze the ball. Beautiful, Vicky. 8 counts. You'll put the ball between your thighs in 4, 3, high plank. Put the ball between your thighs. Walk your hands out. And we have a little combo right here in plank position. You'll squeeze the ball once, then shift forward, then squeeze the ball again, and shift back. So just faster, go hug the ball, little shift forward, hug the ball, little shift back. Prenatal students and postnatal students, you can take your knees down and focus on stability. So squeezing the ball for prenatal and postnatal is really great to build a deeper awareness of your pelvic floor and your deep core. Wherever you are, whether knees up or knees down, imagine that you could squeeze to the midline of your body like you're creating a zipper from the base of your pelvic floor all the way up through the rib cage. 16 counts, 15 counts. Big seat down, chest and head up. Good job, everybody. Last 8, 7, 6, extension stretch in 4, 3, keep the ball, tap your knees down if they're not already, lift your hips up, and let your chest drop. Okay, so there is a broadening that's happening in your sitting bones. You can kind of play with that. As the sitting bones broaden, let the stomach drop, allow your chest to drop, and you're finding that decompression through the upper thoracic spine and between your shoulder blades. One breath in here. Keep the ball, down dog. Draw your toes under and lift your hips. Okay, so we'll be moving with attention to the ball, moving through plank, moving through your tricep push-up. So ripple forward into a plank position, knees can tap, chest up, tricep push-up, lower your chest. Come up, press to down dog, and then ripple forward, take a tricep push-up. So you're going plank position and a downward facing dog. Squeeze the ball through the whole movement. Good, Tatiana. Slow could be really beneficial for anybody who's really looking to build deep core connection and breath connection. That is amazing. I'd so much rather each person take a slower tempo for awareness rather than trying to push forward in high speed. Yeah, Jess. You're here for 8 counts, and in down dog in 4, in 3, downward facing dog. Good job, everybody. Yeah, if you feel like your pubic bone is curling forward towards your navel, bend your knees, then move your pubic bone towards the back of the room instead. Yeah, and drop your chest. Okay, keep the ball, tiptoe your feetsies forward, and come into a fold. So you still have the ball between your thighs, bend your knees, lift your chest, small range parallel squat right here, go down, up, down, up. Little tiny drop, little drop. Good, that's it. Do you feel awake yet? Sometimes it just takes a few minutes to really sync up with the body. Stay like this, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. Okay, now, we're really focusing on awareness of parallel today and awareness of turnout today. This is parallel. Your second, third toes are pointing straight forward to the front of your space, and your hips are moving straight back behind you. Your knees are actually really stable. See if you can squeeze the ball and simultaneously try to press your upper thigh bone out towards the edges of your legs. Good, Terry, just like that. Stay hips back rather than knees forward. Little down, up, down, up. Good, Kayla. Last 8. Grab the ball on deck in 4, 3, 2, narrow V. Reach all the way up. Lift your heels. Drop your heels, follow chest. Okay, so just a little bit. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Amazing. As your heels lift, they'll separate. As your heels drop, squeeze them together on the mat. Go heel up, heel down, heel up. Just a couple more. Last one. Okay, left side, point your left toes out to the side. Curtsy lunge, stick your left toes back. Ready for tempo? Let's find the beat. Go out and back. Out and back. Reach tall, pull. Reach tall, squeeze. All the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. We'll be revisiting this shape, which is why we align with it in the warm-up, to really build our education, our own knowledge, our own resource. Touch the ceiling, squat. Touch the ceiling, squat. Amazing, yes. Your breath is pretty key, so if you've been holding it for the last 8 minutes, see if you can actually utilize it on this side. Out and back, out and back. Go 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Curtsy lunge, small range, go. Down, up, down, up. At the elbows, squeeze and drop, squeeze and drop, squeeze and drop. Perfect. Down, lift, down, lift. Thank you for asking.
I'm like paranoid up here.
Yeah, totally that. It's drop and squeeze, drop and squeeze. Good job, everybody. In a moment, you'll turn over your right shoulder, just not yet. 16 lower, 15 lower. Push down through your right big toe mound and your right heel. Last 8. Last 6. Turn left in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Get big. Toes turn forward, so we find parallel. Bend your back left knee. Right hand down. Twist left. Feel free to roll out through the ribs. One breath in and one breath out. All right, so we can come back to the side-to-side rotation. You could also take this into skater hops if you want to level up a little bit. Hop and kick, hop and kick, hop and kick. Yeah, Liv. Love that, Missy. Amazing. So even though you're pushing the ball with the palms, your collarbones are still open, your shoulder heads are still open, so there's no collapsing, there's no rounding in the upper back. Yeah, everybody. Good job. And side, side, and side. We'll be back in a plank position with the ball between your thighs. That's on deck. Almost there, everybody. Face the front, coming. 8, 7, 6. Good joy. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab the ball, put it between your thighs. This time, forearm plank. Prenatal students, postnatal students, I encourage knees stay down to the floor. We've got a combo here. You'll squeeze the ball, then rock your hips to the right. Come on back through center, squeeze the ball between your inner thighs, and rock your hips over to the left. We're just gonna pick up the speed right here. So you'll go ball squeeze, hip rock right, ball squeeze, hips rock left, ball squeeze to the right, ball squeeze to the left, in and rotate, in and rotate. Okay, so think of the back of your head as the highest point of your body, and your toes or your knees are the lowest point. I'm seeing a lot of you drop your head. You're putting a ton of tension on the cervical spine, and we want to maintain a neutral spine all the way through the earlobes, all the way through the back ridge of the skull. So you can think about that like a skewer. Last 8. Last 6. Child's pose in 4, in 3, in 2. Grab the ball. Bring your toes together to kicks. Broaden your knees any degree. With the ball in your hands, you can let your chest drop. Then tricep stretch, bend your elbows. Bring the ball back behind the neck, back behind the shoulder blades if you want. And you can just kind of inchworm the elbow tips forward and drop the chest. So here the pelvic floor is releasing, and we want a healthy pelvic floor that not only engages, it also knows how to release. You just allow that space to open and soften. Okay, big breath in and out. Take your feet forward in front of you. Bring your ball with you. Come on down to your back. Put the ball between your thighs and bend your knees. All right, so on the back, prenatal students, you might not even want to be on your back today. You could be in tabletop instead, and I'll show you variations. Postnatal students, if you're ever seeing anything dome or anything build a line at the front of your body, you'll stop right there. Lift your feet off the floor. For a moment, take a breath in, expand the ribs. Exhale, pull your ribs down to the floor. Keep your ribs anchored there. And then take your hands out to a V. So each fingertip is tending towards the floor. Little combo right here. You'll take your feet slightly forward. Bring your knees back over the hips. Then take the knees a little left and back to center. Same thing, out and out. In and in, second side, twist to right. Come back to center. A little faster, go. 1 inch out, 1 inch in, 1 inch left, center. Out, in, right, center. Push forward, hold, little twist left, center. I love that message. Okay, it's small. The back of your pelvis is staying anchored the whole time. It's out and in, little right and center. Good. So less is more, always. Squeezing the ball will be really healing for you, so focus on that. And imagine that you had a zipper from the front of your pelvic floor all the way underneath the front of your ribs, and you're just holding that condensing there at the front line and stiffening your side bodies. Everything comes from there, okay? Then your breath is working with your pelvic floor to just stabilize and moderate when you're doing that. So small, and focus on just building that connection. You're here for 8 counts, 7 counts. Keep the ball in 4, 3. Okay, keep the ball. Lift your head, your chest, your neck up. Support the back of your skull. Make sure there's no doming, no rounding in the upper stomach. The front stomach tissue. Think about scooping that in and up. Look straight up to the ceiling. Keep squeezing the ball. Go curl the ceiling, lift to the ceiling, curl the ceiling, lift. If the low stomach flesh is pushing out, do your best to scoop it in and up. That's more important than lifting high up towards the ceiling. Lift straight up. Go up to the ceiling, up to the ceiling. Squeeze the ball as tight as you possibly can and zipper up from the front of the pelvic floor. It's 8. Hold the lift in 6. Hold the lift in 4. 3. Hold the lift. Reach your arms forward. Right hand reach, left hand reach, right hand reach, left hand reach. So you're holding this curl and spinal flexion. And as you reach one hand at a time, the internal oblique is cinching to move the arms forward. It's one hand reach, other hand reach. Squeeze the ball. We do have a hold to finish the series. You're almost there. Last 8, 7. Final hold for this core series in 4, in 3. Final hold right here. Pause. If you want to support the head and neck, you can. If you'd like to squeeze the ball and take your feet, toes, legs forward, you can. If you'd like to reach your arms back in a hollow body hold, yes, Sasha, you can. Then think about inside steadiness. So everything is pulling in and up as you grow longer. Final counts right here. Last 4, last 3, last 2. Big body stretch. Take it. We'll utilize all of this deep core steadiness as we move into our leg blocks. So sync up with that knowledge. Feel that in your body. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. All right, everybody, rock and roll. You need your resistance band, and it's coming around your thighs. So on your feet, grab your band, put it around your thighs. We're going to start at the bar today. So pick your favorite spot at the bar. All right, turn so that your left hip, your left shoulder is facing the bar, and you'll get pretty close so that your right hand can wrap around your front stomach, front ribs, and grab the bar. So your right forearm is a reference point. If your ribs flare open, you're going to know because your right forearm is there. Pull your ribs back. Now come toe to toe, a little wedge between your heels. Point your right toes straight forward in front of you. Stand tall in your left leg. You're not hyperextending through the knee, but you're squeezing your left seat. Lift your right toes off the floor. Okay, we'll focus on your right quadricep. Your right leg goes bend, reach, bend, stretch, bend, reach, bend, stretch. This is a parallel position. So your right, second, and third toe are pointing straight forward in front of you. And you're squeezing the right quadricep. It goes shorter, shorter. The right quad is shortening under tension. This is actually the only quadricep work that we do that's a concentric shortening contraction. So feel that in your right quad as it's short and squeeze, short and squeeze. Get taller out of the left hip. Lift the center of your chest. You're here for 8. You're here for 6. You're here for 4 counts. 3 counts. Now your right toes will spin out to the side, straight up. Little rotate out, straight up. Little turn out, straight up. Turn out, lift. Now use your side bodies to stabilize the pelvis. So your hips are not moving just because you have mobility. They're staying absolutely steady. And nothing is moving except for the top of the thigh bone in the pelvis. Can you feel this? 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, narrow the heels together, toes turn out to the side. Point your right toes out to the side. Bring your right toes back behind you. We're finding a hinge lunge here. So it's like a curtsy lunge or hinge lunge. Hinge forward. Lift your back right leg off the floor. Okay, little tiny lifts right here. Back right thigh. Lift up, lift up, lift up. And you're pushing against the band. Both knees are bending. So bend your left standing leg a lot and lift your right leg. Now, we're actually going to focus on the left leg, okay? So that's our working leg, even though you'll feel this a lot in the right glute. The focus is the standing leg. The left leg is what we're going to progressively load. Stick with this. Right thigh up, down, up, down. Amazing. So this is a turnout, an external rotation. Everybody squeeze your right heel tighter towards the seat. You're here for 16, 15, 14, 13. We've got a change on deck. You're almost there. Last 8. Last 6. Last 4. 3. Bring your right toes to the floor. Just going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Scrub, 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 scrub. Good job, everybody. Chin up, chest up, knees bent. Good, Kayla. Option to kick the right leg back in. It doesn't even touch the floor. In, kick back, in, kick back. We have small range pulses in the left leg on deck. 16 counts, 15 counts. You'll press the right leg back, hold the right leg back on deck. Last 8, last 6, last 4, 3, left leg pulses. Let's go. Down, up, down, up, down, up. In a moment, you'll keep the band on the thighs. You'll be back at your mat with your weights in your hand. We'll continue the left leg burn here for 16, 15. Then hustle back to your mat. Keep your band, grab your weights in 8, in 6, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Narrow V shape. Point your right toes out to the side. Come to curtsy lunge. Full tricep kick back. So we're going to tap out, kick back, tap out, kick back. All the way up, all the way back. All the way up, all the way back. Okay, we find this dynamic full range. Yes, Sangeeta. That's it. Beautiful, Biggie. Awesome, Terry. Hey, do you feel the left leg? It's progressively loading. It's progressively burning. Unless you're completely blacking out right now and disassociating from what's going on in your body. Try to stick with it. We'll be in a curtsy lunge for tricep kickbacks. You've got 16 counts, 15 counts, 14 counts. Curtsy lunge is coming up. Tricep kickbacks in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Tricep kickbacks, let's go. Curl, kick back, curl, kick back, in, extend. If you want more, lift the back right leg off the floor and kick back. Curl and kick back, curl and kick back. Yeah, Jana. Second set coming up, different arms. 8 counts, 7 counts, 6 counts. Good lift. 4, 3. Second set. Elbows out, elbows in, elbows out, elbows in. Tap out, tap back, Tap out, tap back. Yes, Tatiana, so good. Push against the band. So your thighs are broadening through the full range of motion. It's out, back, out, back. We'll close this out with curtsy lunge narrow rows. And we're almost there. You've got 8 like this, 7 like this, 6 like this. Curtsy lunge narrow rows in 4, in 3, in 2. That's it. Curtsy lunge, your arms just go extend forward, narrow, extend forward, narrow. Reach, pull, reach, pull. Anytime you have weights in your hands and you're reaching out in front of you, it's so much deep core work. So you're finding your side body's grace. The front of your deep core is pulling in and up. Your back muscles are stabilizing. Reach, pull, reach. Just 8. Just 7 reps. You'll turn over your right shoulder in 4, in 3, in 2. Okay, this is kind of like a modified start because we have this torture band on our thighs. Reach all the way up. Bend your right knee, back knee, palms forward. Okay, this is meant to be slow. You'll open up, bend your knees, squeeze. So it's like a tree hugger. Open, open, tree hugger, close. Lift and open, bend and squeeze. When we move slow, it's such a beautiful opportunity to really feel the pulsations of the body, what's integrating, what's activating. It's out and out. It's in and in. Yeah, Amy McGuire. Almost there, everybody. Just 4 like this. Little pulses, 3 like this. Down and down. Good, Jen. Last 2. And now, last 1. Final tricep kickback burner. Your arms go bend and reach, bend and stretch, bend and reach, bend and stretch. Push the right thigh into your band. Move your right hip back. Lift your chest, broaden through the collarbones. 1 more core block is coming up before we move into the right leg block. Almost there, no hold. 8. High plank is coming in 4, 3. Keep the band, no weights. High plank. Toes together to touch. Option knees down. If your knees are lifted, straight leg toe taps. Right leg out, left leg out, right leg out, left leg out. If your knees are down, you could hold. You could do little hip rocks if you want to, or you could stay. Whatever feels best for you. Think that your toes or your knees are the lowest point. The back of your head is the highest point. Your hips are somewhere in between. Good job, everybody. Last 8. Last 6. Last 4. 3. Keep the band. Forearm plank. Walk your toes wide. You could keep your knees on the floor the whole time. If your knees are lifted, tap 1 knee down, other knee down, 1 knee down, other knee down. Tap and tap, tap and tap. Love that, Missy. Yeah. Seat down, head up. Beautiful. This movement is not important. Your deep core steadiness is. That's the transverse abdominis that originates from the back and wraps around to the front. You're like this for 8 counts, for 6 counts. Final hold in 4, 3. Here's your final hold of this core block. Pause. 3. I get it. That deep, low stomach band right now, squeeze it together and hug the front of your ribs in, but lift your chest a little bit higher. Hold here, 16, 15. Yeah, Nora. Shift your ribs forward. Shift your chest forward. That's it. Last 8. That's beautiful. Last 4, 3, Sphinx pose. Tap your legs, thighs down. Lift your chest. You can even turn your palms up and take some of the stress out, because we're just going to ramp up the stress in about 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. Let's go. Lift your hips up. Then tiptoe your feetsies forward. Keep the band. Grab your waist. Narrow feet. Right leg block. Left toes out to the side. Curtsy lunge. It's out and out. There's our beat drop. Let's go. Out. Kick back. Reach. Kick back. Tap. Back. Reach. Back. So we're segueing into the right leg block now. And this is really our closer for class. Love that, Jess. Push against the band. Against the band. Against the band. So that band is not controlling your right knee. Your right side seat is activating to stabilize right knee steady. Let's reach up, kick back, reach up, kick back. Triceps are coming up, different variation than before. Curtsy lunge is coming. Just 4 total. Just 3 total. Just 2. Palms face the ceiling, straight arm lifts. Go lift and drop, lift and drop. It's almost like your palms are making a little semicircle behind you. They're going up and in, up and in, up and in, up and in. Pin your shoulder blades back. Yeah, Barre. Drop and squeeze, drop and squeeze. Second time through in 8, in 6, in 4, 3. This time elbows go out to the sides, then reach to the floor, okay? So we're going elbows up, reach down, elbows up, reach down. Tap and back, tap and back. Good job, everyone. We have those second little pulses coming up from a curtsy lunge. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. It's wide arm rows from a curtsy lunge. You're almost there. 8 like this. 7 like this. There's always an end and you just breathe through. Come on. 4. Curtsy in 3. Curtsy in 2. Last one. Curtsy lunge. Go wide arm pull, reach. Wide arm pull, reach. If you want to play, lift your back left foot off the floor. Drop down, push. Drop down, push. In a moment, we'll turn over your left shoulder. It's that modified star shape. Come on, get lower. 4, get dirty. 3, get gritty. 2, last one. Modified star. Bend your back left knee. Tree hugger, up and up. Down and down. Open, open. Close, close. Lift and lift. Lower, lower. After this, we go to the bar. We don't need weights. We do need your band. We also need your ball. Out and out. Down and down. Stay slow. We have little pulses to close. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. And last one. Tricep kickback. Let's turn it out. Bend and reach. Bend and stretch. Bend and reach. This is your last moment with these hand weights. Make it count. 16, 15, 14, 13. No weights. Join me at the bar. Last 8. 4, 3, 2. Grab your ball. Keep your torture band. Before we use the ball, turn your right hip, right shoulder to the bar, come toe to toe. Take your left forearm around the front low rib cage. Okay, parallel. Slide your left toes forward. Lift your left leg off the floor. Your left thigh goes bend, reach, bend, stretch, bend, reach, bend, stretch. Exactly like that. Kick the toes, kick the toes. Amazing. Now, the focus here is really the right standing leg. So squeeze the base of the right seat. Everyone stand taller. Left leg bend and reach, bend and kick, bend and reach, bend and kick. Your pelvis isn't tilting forward. It's also not tucking under. It's completely neutral. And in this standing orientation, you have the opportunity to feel the full wrap of the deep core, the 360 degrees, 8 like this, 6 like this, 4, 3, left toes, they spin, little out, little in, little out, little in. Make your left leg so straight that you feel the left thigh shorten, and that's extending the knee. Pelvis is not moving whatsoever. Your toes turn out, parallel, turn out, parallel. Almost there, lift your chest. Good work. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Narrow V, heel to heel. Slide your left toes out to the side. Curtsy lunge, hinge forward with the chest. Lift your back left thigh. Lift to the ceiling, lift to the ceiling, lift to the ceiling, lift to the ceiling. Bend your left knee a lot. Squeeze your left heel in and lift. Bring the ceiling closer. Yeah, Jenna. And then you're squeezing the side of the seat, side seat. Bend the knee more, bring the heel in. Woo, Amy, ribs in, help. That's good. It's lift, lower, lift, lower. Good, that's it. Chest open, chin off your neck. 8 like this. We scrub in 4, 3, left toes down. Your foot goes scrub, 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 scrub. You might keep it off the floor the whole time. Left leg in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. So much deep core steadiness here. It's helping to stabilize, supporting the lumbar curve, the low back with your deep core awareness. In, out, in, out. We do have those little teeny tiny drops in the right leg. Push, pull, push, pull. Almost there. Squeeze the left seat. 8, 6, 4, 3. You could suspend the left leg, right leg. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. This is it for the right leg. You'll keep your band on your thighs and we'll use your ball. 8 like this. 6 like this. 4, 3. Grab your ball, stuff it between your thighs and the band. Okay, so the ball goes in between the little hole, yep. Now walk your hips all the way up until they touch the bar. Your hips are literally touching the bar. Overhand grip. Neutral spine shake. Okay, so your earlobe is over your shoulder is over your hip, and you have the ball between your thighs, the band around your thighs. Little combo right here. You'll take your hips 1 inch down, then squeeze the ball, go 1 inch down, press out of the band, okay? So it goes drop, squeeze in, drop, press out. Drop, squeeze in, drop, press out. The ball's not going to drop, so don't worry about it on the press out. If you want more, lift your heels. Down, in, down, out. Down, in, down, out. For all my loves at home, if you don't have a bar, just find a wall that you can put your back on and find this chair position. Instead of hinging forward, everybody rip the bar off the wall and lift your chest up. So you're in neutral, you're not rounding the upper thoracic spine. You're actually flattening the side of your shoulder blade and you're pulling it forward towards the chest. Push your knees forward a little bit more and lift your chest a little bit higher. 16, 15, 14. We do have one more variation in 8, in 6, in 4, 3, hold the low and just your heels. Both heels up, both heels down, both heels up, both heels down. Lift your heels, lower your heels, lift your heels, lower your heels. Pull your shoulder heads back, everybody. Heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down. There's no hold. We have a final push, and you won't need your ball. You won't need your band. You're back at your mat. Stick with me. 16 counts, 15 counts, 14 counts. There's no hold. Lift the chest up, drop the hips low. Last 8. Last 6. Last 4. 3. Hustle back to your mat, final push. Free yourself of all those things. Turn over your right shoulder, face this right side wall. And then walk your feet towards the back of your mat. So you're facing me over here, facing the right side wall. You're at your back of your mat. Okay, from here, we're taking a wide squat. Then you'll basically hop through center, wide squat. So you go squat, and squat, and squat, and squat. Side to side. Exactly. Think up in the middle, down on the side. Up in the middle, down on the front and back. Exactly. Yep, that's it, exactly it. 1 minute left. Good job. This is your final push. Nothing you have to save up for. We'll end this class in wide turnout squat. That's coming up. Final counts right here. Last 8. Last 6. Wide turnout in 4. In 3. Feet wide, chest up, take a drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. Okay, we've been working turnout today, so press the thighs out. Go down, up, down, up, down, up. 16, and then we have the next variation. 12, and last variation. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Palms up if you want it. One heel, right heel up, left heel up, right heel up, left heel up. The music is holding me accountable, or I'd hold you here for another 8 minutes. 16, 15. Final hold this class, and then we're going to stretch. This is it right here. Last 8, 7, 6. Hold in 4, 3, 2. Here's your final hold of class. Okay, shift the energy of it. Instead of it being some sort of pain for the body, what it becomes is a really high level feel good for the body. You're alive on this day. You're breathing. We are all so fortunate and lucky, so sit lower. The sun is out. It's a Friday. It's beautiful, so sit lower. And in this way, we change the frequency to love, and we sit lower. This is it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach up. Turn your toes in. Fold forward with straddle legs. Feel free to bend each knee. Feel free to take a twist if that's calling your name. And from a fold, come through center. Lift your chest up a little bit. Turn over your left shoulder, low lunge. Tap your back right knee down, lift your chest. Quad stretch if you want it. Bend your back right knee, bring your right hand to your foot. If this doesn't feel good, you can stand up as well for the quad stretch. Half splits, hands to floor or weights or ball. Straighten your front left leg. Move the left sits bone back. So you're really moving, instead of this left sits bones curling forward, you can always bend the knee and move the hip back. Low lunge. Step your right foot forward. Take a halfway lift. Forward fold. Melt everything over the thighs. Head drops. Inhale, mountain pose. All the way up. Reach up. Take a back bend and just explore the front of the body, creating space. Reach all the way up to the ceiling. Hand forward fold. Halfway lift. Step your left foot back for the lunge. Tap your back left knee down to the floor. Hands to your front right quad. Lift. If you want the quadricep stretch, bend your back left knee. Reach your hand for the foot. Anything that's sticky can start to smooth out with your breath. So instead of fighting it and resisting it, feel the full breath move through the body. Half splits. Release the back foot. Straighten the front right leg. And take your time to notice all of the details. Breath in and breath out. Low lunge, pick up your back left knee. Step forward, take a halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Lift your right knee up to your chest. Figure four. Take your right ankle on top of your left thigh. What a full journey to make it to this point. So we're just realigning, creating a really positive relationship with the body. Right knee high, stand tall. Parallel squat, tricep kickback. Left knee up, stand tall on one leg. Figure four, left ankle, right thigh. That's it. Breathe into your left low back as the hips move back. Left knee up, reach up. Last parallel squat, tricep kickback. Mountain pose, reach everything up. Stay standing, let the arms drop as you exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, bring everything with you. Exhale, let it all go. 1 more time, biggest one yet. Inhale. Hands through heart center as you exhale. And this one sacred moment as a gift to yourself to send so much love through every single cell of your body. And it's through this place that we utilize movement for healing and movement for space.